Lessons written, bridges burned. Space demands your everything. On the don't reach you now. For such a take, fought it first. Victory obtained, no way. Fly dangerous, fly dangerous, fly dangerous, fly
Why? Why do you do it? You explore for fame, perhaps for glory of being the first, or maybe you desire to be rich. It needs to be done. Someone has to do it. Explore the galaxy. Be the first. Be famous.
Oh, where no one's ever gone before. Exotic new life, wondrous nebula. Explore the galaxy. Explore the galaxy. Explore the galaxy.
It's dangerous, Commander. Really dangerous. What if I'm there? Go find out. What if I'm there? What if I'm there?
Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, found my place.
Okay, let's get started. Welcome in, Options None. You were very quick to join. Good morning. Jester 5812 followed during the intro. Welcome, thank you very much. If you were watching last night, had a good time last night. Near the galactic core here, you can see where I'm at, the blue circle thing there. You can see the rest of the galaxy here on the map. Just to start out to show where I'm at. Soul in the bubble back over here. Some odd 29,000, 26,000 light years back. And let's get started up. There are lots of black holes and stuff in this neighborhood. So as you saw last night, I went to a few.
Jester 5812 said core.
I guarantee you worked much harder than I did, Jester. Yeah, I spent 20 years in the chair force. I was an instructor for 6 years at Keesler Air Force Base. That's a story to be told. I was sitting in class going through tech school at Keesler in Biloxi, Mississippi. And, golly, my nose. The course supervisor came in and asked for volunteers for instructor duty. And looked directly at me and said, you can't volunteer. You've already been selected. And I'm like, what? I had orders for Guam, Anderson Air Force Base. And so I got diverted to instructor duty and did that for 6 years. And cross-trained into computer programming after that. Went back to school at Keesler Air Force Base still. After I completed the training for computer programming.
Jester 5812 said lol.
It gets better. After I completed my schooling for computer programming, I was assigned to Keesler Air Force Base as a Honeywell's systems analyst on the worldwide military command control system, WMIC system. Not the active one, but the one used for training, because Keesler is a big training base. So I did that for several years, and then I got transferred to a software development flight at Keesler Air Force Base, and did that for several years. And then I was going to retire at 16 because I was just getting bored. And the commander called me in and goes, "You know, you're being an idiot for getting out at 16. You got 4 more years till you get a retirement." I was enlisted, of course. And he convinced me to go ahead and re-enlist. But he asked me a question. He goes, "What can I do to get you to stay in the Air Force?" And I said, "I want to be moved out of programming into networking." And boom, they put me in the comm squadron at Keesler Air Force Base. So I did my entire 20 years at Keesler. Now, during that time, I had orders about 5 or 6 times to, I had orders to, not necessarily in the order they occurred, but to Minot, North Dakota, Shimley, Alaska, at the tip of the Aleutians, Barksdale, I think it was, in Arkansas or something, Reykjavik, Iceland, and 1 or 2 more places that I just don't remember off the top of my head. All of them were canceled because of manning cutbacks. I was in the Air Force from 1980 to 2000.
Nightfang77 said my dad was also a 20-year
I did not retire as a senior master sergeant.
He retired as a senior master sergeant.
I'll just leave it at that. I did not retire as a senior master sergeant. But at any rate, I did my 20, so here I am. And after that, I took numerous jobs. I went to Tampa for a couple of years and worked for GTE Verizon. Then I was the contractor at Softly Field for the Navy in Pensacola, Florida. My wife wanted to move back to the Keesler area because that's where her family lived. So we moved back here. And I took a job locally for a company for like 16 years, and then I retired, and here I am. So, at any rate, my career, I make no bones about it. It never involved combat. The only thing I ever did that involved anything to do with the war and stuff that was going on, and Desert Storm and things like that, was I got to load cargo as an augmentee. I loaded C-5, C-17s, C-141s, with cargo that was making its way over there. So my small part, I did my small part by being a little cog on the gear of one of the small gears of many gears. But I had a good time in the Air Force, though. The Air Force treated me okay. At any rate, to get back to flying here, we're a little further out than that. I'm going to be visiting numerous black holes tonight and inter-systems in between. We'll see what we find. I showed where I was at on the map. I will show where I'm at locally. Hi, Night Fang. I did not. I thought you were Jester with that comment about 24. The senior master sergeant. I apologize for that. Welcome in, Night Fang. Good to see you. At any rate, you can see where locally I'm at. I'm getting ready to jump over to this black hole.
Nightfang77 said Dad started as a jet
in 1 minute
and moved on to being a radar technician.
Oh, that's cool. See this one black hole here, there's another one over here, and I guarantee there's several more. There's another one right there. There are hundreds of black holes around here. There's another one over there. And another one over here. So what I'm going to do is I'll be jumping to these other black holes, but I'll go in economy mode once I get over here, and then we'll just check intervening stars. I would like to stumble across a planetary nebula. I looked on ED Astro, and there are tons of planetary. Look at that, all these black holes. But there are tons of planetary nebulas around that are already discovered. But I'd like to stumble across one myself someday, along with a green gas giant. Ads are going to start in 10 seconds on Twitch. I apologize for that. We got to keep the pre-roll ads off. So they have to run to keep those off. Look at all these black holes though. So we'll be busy tonight for a little while. Let's get started. Hopefully we'll find something interesting. I'm out here. I'm going to be taking my Mandalay as usual. I could switch to my Caspian or my Cobra. I haven't used my Cobra Mark V in a while. I don't know what its outfitting is. Well, maybe I'll do that next time.
Will you rise? Will you rise? Stars are burning cold.
That's odd. What is that star right there? It's just a different color.
Will you rise?
Is that something in this system? I don't think there's any other stars in this system. There's a black hole here.
When death draws near.
Oh, so what is that? And why is it a different color?
Will you rise?
Inquiring minds want to know. Oops.
Commander of your
Yeah, it looks like it might be something in system. Let me see if there's another star here. I might just be confused.
whole scraping stone.
Huh. How odd is that? Maybe it's just a real close by star? Who knows?
Options None said you asked a couple streams ago how many facilities I have built in system. I am building number 46.
Wow, that's a lot. Now let me narrow that down. I actually asked how many tier 3s you had because you said you got over 2 million in credits. And I was just wondering if how many tier 3s you had to have to get that kind of stuff. Okay, that is 3,000 light seconds away. I guess it's just the planet.
Options None said 2 tier 3s.
Oh, okay. I guess that is in system. That's just the planet there. That's odd. I guess the ads are over on Twitch? I don't know. Excuse me.
Gravity can't hold me down. Leaving system 2, 1.
I need a foot switch for my microphone to mute the microphone so I can cough without having to reach up here. I cough a lot, guys. Of course, if you watch my streams, you know that. I have COPD and everything, and I cough a lot. Wah! I knew it. I knew it. Didn't have my throttle at 0 because I'm busy yakking. Happens all the time. There's the black hole. Let's get a good look at it while we're standing still. A pretty decent sized black hole. Okay, well, let's not do that. Get a look at all that gravitational lensing. Let's see. I guarantee when I watch the VOD later, my throttle is definitely not at 0 when I'm sitting there in hyperspace. What am I doing? It's not what I wanted to do. Press the button. There. I cannot chat and play the game, but that's okay. I stream the chat. I really do. I don't have a life, got no friends, so I stream the chat. So it's okay if I screw up the game. I can play the game anytime. Oh, a black hole system with 39 bodies. This might be interesting. I didn't notice if this was undiscovered or not. I mean, it probably said something, but I was too busy yakking. It is undiscovered. For gas giants, amongst other things. Let's see what we got. Got no Earth likes, no ammonia, no water worlds. So this is going to be pretty plain. Been finding a lot of sinuous tubers in this region, though, for horizons. Who is texting me at midnight? Oh. Thanks for that. You know, you can say something in chat if you want to. Either on YouTube or Twitch. I don't know which one you're watching on. Okay, I need a mouse cursor. Okay.
At Vagabond Querier 9375 said 07 CMBR.
Hey, Vagabond. Vagabond Soul, Vagabond Queries. How are you doing this fine Sunday? I guess it's Sunday where you're at. It just turned Sunday for me. I'm streaming early tonight. It's not 3 in the morning my time. Kind of hoping to stream more than a couple hours. Maybe I'll have some hang time tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see. I had a good time last night. A bunch of the developers for several software programs that I use came in. They've been coming into my streams pretty often. Always have a good time chatting with them. They're very knowledgeable people. Pick their brains if they come in. Feel free to pick their brains about things. They know things. I guess I should be polite and at least answer that chat in case he's really not watching. Maybe he just got a notification. I don't know. He owns the game too. He doesn't play it very often. He needs to start playing it again. I can hook him up with a few billion credits so he can. Can't do it in real life, but I can do it in game. Don't y'all wish real life making money was so easy? You could just sit at your computer and do stuff and make billions of credits. I have been looking around closely. You know, you use the galaxy map and you look around, and if it's sufficiently zoomed in, you can see planetary nebulas. So I've been kind of like looking around the area trying to eyeball a planetary nebula. I thought about, I looked on ED Astro and it's got a galactic map. I could show you guys if you've never seen it. With some POIs, and the whole map is basically planetary nebulas. And there are literally, the whole galactic core is just full of them. So there's bound to be more out here that are undiscovered, you know. And they always form around a non-sequence star like a black hole or neutron and stuff. That's part of their formation process. How massive? 34G. I did some mining, well not mining, mapping of some rings earlier in a couple of systems in case I stumbled across some tritium.
Said afternoon.
Hey B-Jammin, welcome in. I'm going to give you some more views of some more black holes. You just missed really exciting another entry of me running into the black hole upon entry. Not the first time, it won't be the last time. There is no life here worth having. So what I'm going to do to make life exciting, first I'm going to switch my jumps to economy mode because these black holes are so close together, I can just jump directly to them. CMDM00 say said howdy.
CMDM00 say said howdy.
How massive? 34G. 34G. And did some mining, well not mining, mapping of some rings earlier in a couple of systems in case I stumbled across some tritium. Hey B-Jammin, welcome in. I'm going to give you some more views of some more black holes. You just missed really exciting another entry of me running into the black hole upon entry. So what I'm going to do to make life exciting, first I'm going to switch my jumps to economy mode because these black holes are so close together, I can just jump directly to them. Hey,
At
Moose,
bjamin187 said Black Hole FTW.
Moose, welcome in also. Good to see you again. You guys need to get lives. You don't need to be watching me. I appreciate it though. Quit that. Why does it do that?
CMDM00 said I'm at work.
You're at work? Yeah, okay. The person that texted me said they're at work. They just got the stream notification. Huh. Now you can see, let's see, I did switch to economy mode. And there are all kinds of black holes here. You can see one there, one over there, one over there. So let's just pick one and hopefully it won't be one we've already been to. Wait a minute. What does that say? Okay, these are all stars. What's a Y? What's a class Y star? Hang on. What am I missing here?
At bjamin187 asks why so many in one place.
That's the way it works. Sometimes, well, this is a high density area with a lot of stars, but that's weird. What's this class Y things? Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, what was it doing? Oh. But you'll find black holes tend to occur in regions. I don't know why.
At Vagabond Querier 9375 said a class Y means why not visit is.
Yeah. I guess that's one thing.
CMDM00 said really proud of myself. I got back home to the bubble in about 45 minutes and now I know efficiently how to get back out to Saga again.
Oh, good for you. 11 light years, 3 jumps. So we get some intermediate systems to scan on the way to the black hole, which will keep me busy. It's very possible that I will encounter a system I've already been in because these systems are so close to where I'm located. Where my carrier is. Neutron star, so we don't want to run into it. Yeah, the Caspian, you can get around pretty fast. I'm glad that you've learned how to use the neutron highway. See, my throttle is at 0. You can see on the overlay. 0 means in the middle, neither reverse nor forward.
Options none said bacon sandwich time smiley face.
I had an egg sandwich a while ago. And some ham, or what it considered to be ham, or I consider to be ham, fake ham, I don't know. One body here, just a star we can press on. Class M trash star coming up. Now you be sure to tell me all about that bacon sandwich there, options. And how much better it is than something from Tim Hortons.
Jumping to next system.
Someday I'm going to get to go to Waffle House, and I'll come back and I'll tell you all about Waffle House and how good it is. Because I've never been to a Tim Hortons. Sounds like a Canadian thing or something.
Compiling data for photography.
Options none said gonna have some jerk sauce on it too.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there in certain streams. I wouldn't talk about jerk sauce.
CMDM00 said it is Canadian, but you can find them in like Michigan, I believe.
Oh, that sounds good,
At
Bjamin.
bjamin187 said I had a roast beef, pickle, mustard, and kimchi sandwich earlier.
That sounds good. I had roast beef was it last night? Yeah. But it didn't have all that other cool stuff on it.
Options none said Jamaican hot sauce, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care if you call it. You can call it jerky sauce. I'm just saying you're just setting yourself up for a fun time there, though, if you're not careful.
system that you enter, every planet that
Last night I was in motion, and I brought the FSS up, and I was near the black hole, and it was really cool. You can see the gravitational lensing in the FSS on the stars as you went by it. It was really cool.
galaxies are canvas now, paint trails of light, both fear and fun.
Yeah, offhand, I can think of about 3 streams that I would immediately feel bad about anybody who said the words jerky sauce. Even in this stream with the right people, but they're not in here tonight, thankfully. Yet.
I want you to land on bare new
You know, one thing I have not seen down in this region is any notable stellars at all.
stardust at your ship's metallic roar.
That's another thing that it seems to appear in certain regions. You know, you'll find bunches of them in a specific region, and once you get away from there, there's no more. I do not know why that happens. I'm sure that there's some scientific reason that the Stellar Forge does that, but I don't know what it is. I do know that I don't know exactly how far I am from it. There are some void opals. When I would say not far from here, but that could be 4,000 or 5,000 light years when I say not far, but that's not far really.
Every system that you enter, every planet that you find, leaves a beacon for the dreamers who will
Cheap bacteria,
find. So chart the
neon, methane, argon with 1 or 2 biosignals, always cheap bacteria and or fonticula.
canvas now, paint trails of light, both fear and fun.
I don't need a third-party tool to tell me that. There may be exceptions to that, but it happens so... That exception would be so rare to be basically, you know, ignore it.
Danger calls when the black holes threaten to consume. You push forward.
And watch, I'll find an exception to that, just as I say that or something to prove me wrong. That'd be okay, though. I've been wrong before. I think I'm wrong every day about something. Usually about what I'm going to get accomplished. Dang.
I set my course.
Coughing so much early already. Usually the more I talk, the more I cough.
Black sea. Curious cat.
I don't know if I've ever had Jamaican we had some Jamaican friends, and they used to bring some stuff, and it was pretty spicy. Had some pretty spicy stuff. Some of it was pretty nasty, though, but... Well, didn't have my throttle at 0, but I appear to have made
Prove I'll chart the ocean.
19 bodies here.
CMDM00 said Jamaican jerk is dope.
Yeah, it sounds good. I like spicy stuff. That reminds me, you know, I don't know if there's options. I'm always trying to grow Carolina Reapers every season. And I never can get them, probably, the seedlings after they germinate get about ½ inch in size and then just die. So I planted 100 seeds. Well, 79 or so in one tray. And I don't have a really good luck of them germinating, and I got 4 that were visibly that germinated. All 4 of them died, though. I mean, they came up a little bit and died. So I tried the old. I sprayed some like 10 seeds with hydrogen peroxide and let them soak for like 10 minutes. Rinsed them off, planted them, and I got 3 of those to germinate, and one of them's still going. But I haven't even got to the point where I've got the real set of leaves yet. if I can get a real set of leaves, you know, I'll have fingers crossed. I really want to grow some Carolina Reapers. What I should do is just order some seedlings off of Amazon, you know, some that are already grown a little bit. Because I obviously suck at growing Reapers. I've grown habaneros, Scotch bonnets, ghost peppers. I just can't get the Carolina Reapers to grow. I mean, I have had some success in getting them germinating now, but I just can't get them to grow. And I don't want to eat the Carolina Reapers. I'll tell you that in advance. I've tasted Carolina
Options
Reapers
None
before,
said,
and I won't do that
Carolina
again.
Reaper jam. It was very nice.
But I do want to make hot sauce and stuff with Carolina Reaper and cook with it. But I don't want to just like be a pepperhead.
CMDM
you know.
00 said you can send them to me, lol.
I will eat habaneros though. I like habaneros. But that's about the limit to my comfortable heat, you know, directly. You know, I mean, I took a small bite of a Carolina Reaper once, and I was like, okay, yep.
187 said I was going to ask if you were going to eat them, lol. Maybe
No.
if you remove the seeds.
No. I won't be. I mean, I would eat them on a bet or a dare or something, or you know. But why? I'm not one of those people that get endorphins or something from eating, you know, super hot peppers. I like peppers for their flavor and a little bit of heat. But I have no interest, again, in really just willingly to sit down and take a big old bite of a Carolina Reaper. No. That's kind of like pissing on an electric fence. You know, if you've ever done that, you will probably never want to do it again.
I've conquered fears, each thought I scan.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Those who trust my judgment now. The helm is heavy, the view divine. This galaxy could all be mine.
One left. Okay, it's still right there.
Unknown horizon,
Well, we do have some life here.
the weight I carry. The one
Let me switch out to full screen so I can bring this up.
you dare speak. Oh,
There is some life here. I don't think I'm going to effort it though. We have what, 6 biosignals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So only one's going to drop off. I can almost guarantee. Well, I would say normally the Aliota would drop off, but I don't know between the Aliota and Concho on this one. I'm curious. I'm going to go map it and see what drops off because I really have no clue which one it would be. I'm pretty confident it'll be one of the two, either Aliota or the Concha, but I really don't know which one it'll be. So I'm going to go map it just to see. Doesn't mean I'm going to go after anything there. But I'm just curious. 3B3A, it's probably 200 light seconds away.
discovering forevermore.
Okay, it's only 100,000 light seconds away. Just out of curiosity. I want to see which one drops off. If it actually is either one of those, but if two things are going to drop off, I would say without a doubt that the Aliota and the Concha will be what drops off, but I don't know. You know, I only changed the biome. I don't know why these purples are showing up. Maybe it didn't go back to the default theme for EDHM.
To the next new side. Scanning stars far past
I don't know.
each one a fire.
We're a little far out still, but we were booking it, so.
Crossing flooded ground.
Is there some black hole? Is there the black hole here or something? Why is everything moving like that? Okay, maybe it's just the planets that are nearby moving. I thought some of the other star backgrounds were moving too, like lensing, but guess not.
Gravity wells the unknown in view. Enemies lurking where the light bends. But nothing breaks through when I fly with you. Planets below, deserts and seas, our ships are haven, carry on cosmic breeze. We chase the call through silence and sound.
Again, I'm just really doing this to see what drops off. If the Aliota doesn't drop off, we might go down and grab some of these, but that's the only thing that pays anything worth. Well, there's two things that pay 4 million maybe, but face value, but might as well start off with something in the cargo hold. Haven't seen any stratum tectonica out in this region yet, but haven't really looked for it. By looking for it, I mean filtering on class K, stars and stuff. I just pretty much take what I get here to see what we find in between black holes. On the ringed water world earlier, I actually mapped it and the rings. Like I said, I did, as I was trying to say earlier, I mapped a few gas giant rings and stuff, looking to see if there's any tritium. I don't really need tritium or anything by any means, but if I get bored excessively, I could mine some tritium just for the fun of it, Another kiloton of tritium or something certainly doesn't hurt, right? Again, though, I got probably 13 or 14,000 still. Plenty to get back or go further somewhere else and still get back with no problem. As long as I get back by the end of June, I'll be happy. From when operations comes out and the Nomad, really. Probably won't even need to be back in the bubble to get the Nomad if I buy it with ARCs, of course. Just have it sent to the carrier, but if I want to engineer it or anything, I'm going to need to be somewhere else. If you can engineer it, I don't know. Let's see what drops off.
Complete.
Oh, the Aliota didn't
body
drop
to
off,
map
or
is
the
begun.
Concha. The stratum dropped off. See, that's why I was curious. I mean, I didn't have a feeling. Normally, I have a feeling about which one of those two is going to drop off. Okay, so we have Aliota. Supposedly, we have Concha. We'll go get some of that Aliota. Oh, there is some Concha there, okay.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Okay, the Ossus and the Aliota do not overlap in areas, so didn't expect to find that.
Orbital flight engaged. On approach. Day 47 in the black. Commander's log and
See what we got.
stars.
We got 0.23G, Commander.
Charts spread across my cabin floor. Unmarked systems waiting. Stars calling to push further.
The landing gear down for brakes.
Flies alone out there through nebulae unknown. Stars calling her name across the void. Watch her.
Again, it takes my computer sometimes a little time to render things. So I'm going to sit here a minute and see what, if any, there it is, pops up. Takes it a while sometimes, or are those just rocks trolling me? Nope. That's it. We may have to go 150 somewhere over there. I might be able to get 2 samples here and somewhere over there. So we'll just park right here and see if we can squeeze out all 3 samples here. Have to walk around a little bit, but hey, that's okay.
Stars calling, her courage burning bright. Watch her go, watch her go.
Let's be a few pebbles down here.
Stars calling, stars calling, stars calling, stars calling.
Come on, let me land.
Stars calling, stars calling, stars calling, stars calling.
Landing gear is down, right? There we go. Okay.
But still she flies. Stars calling, stars calling, stars calling, stars calling. For those
Make up your mind.
to venture where stars
Jeez, had to wiggle for that one.
calling, stars calling. Watch her go, watch her go into the endless dawn. Stars calling, stars calling, stars calling, stars calling. Another void, pioneer of space. Stars calling, stars calling, stars.
Just a black screen. There we go. That looks like the tussock there, but that's not what I want. Or maybe it's not.
New codex entry. Aelioida coronimus, turquoise. Aelioida coronimus confirmed present. Base value 6.28 million, minimum sample distance 150 meters. New biological and geological codex entry. Aelioida coronimus, turquoise. First partial sample collected.
This won't take too long.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
XOR42_ said Bodhi yo.
Hey, XOR.
Second partial sample collected.
Welcome in. Oh, I know that's too. Oh, there's some okay. I was thinking there was some closer to the ship. How are you doing this morning? This afternoon, morning? I don't know what time it is. Wherever you guys are in the world. I know where you're at pretty much. I just don't know what time it is.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample. Sample collection complete.
Anything else here? Guess not. Okay. It's on my way to another black hole, but I'm taking my time getting there. And
XOR42_ asks mediocre to decidedly average. Thanks. You?
My honest answer is a little below average, but hanging in there. It's all good. It all works out one way or another in life, you know. No one said it has to work out, you know, how you like it. It's going to work out one way or another, though. I don't think, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I go for the Concha? Maybe I will. I haven't found Concha in a while, and usually it's hard, but I actually saw it on the map. There's two variants that's possible here. Neither one pays really well, but the Ossus is supposed to pay $4 million, but Concha may be more, I would say more challenging, but I don't know. Sometimes Ossus is hard to find. That's Fractus, so Fractus Ossus is usually pretty easy to spot. So let's get a little altitude and figure out where this Concha, whatever, however you say it, whatever it is, wherever it is. We'll see what we find. Okay, a little higher than we wanted, but hey, it works.
At bjamin187 said yes, Concha. It's only 100 meters apart.
Yep. At least it's showing up on the filter this time, so let's go get some.
At bjamin187 said hides in the hollows and crevices.
Sometimes, a lot of times it's in the valleys of, you know, like canyons or something. But oftentimes you'll find it on the upper edges, around the edges of the canyons too. On the plateaus. It kind of depends on what type of Concha it is. This is either Labacia or something, or Renibus. So we'll see. Doesn't matter. We'll find it. This is clearly telling me where it's at, so that doesn't look like too rough of terrain. I know the first few times I went after Fungoidia, that was fun.
Said yes, indeed.
Sometimes Fungoidia is in places, you know, you can find it, but you can't land anywhere near it. Other times Fungoidia is easy to find, but I remember the first few times I actually went looking for, or, you know, trying to get Fungoidia, it was a pain. This ought to work. Let's see what we got.
All the empty stretches. Remember the quiet, the vast starlit crown. It isn't for glory, it isn't for gold. I move through the silence, unbroken, bold.
Sometimes you find it at the base of the hills.
bjamin187 said maybe the Nomad will help that.
Well, that's the plan, right? Wait to see if anything renders. Concha usually lights up under night vision.
This is how legacies
Before I look down the bottom, let me look on top here real quick, just to make sure that thing up here is playing games with me. Sometimes you'll just find the random one around.
XOR42_ said Gelada is fine. It likes mesas. Setsus I won't touch with a 10-foot barge pole. I just scan from the ship if it's a new codex entry.
Yeah. I believe that's Roost Rocks. Let me get this landing gear up. It's in the way. Alright, let's go down and see what we find. Maybe not quite so fast, Commander. Am I stuck? I was stuck there. I was wedged in there. I couldn't go. That was pretty nice. Now let's tool across the bottom here and see what we find. There's 1, 2, 3. It's the heart-shaped ones. Some over there, some over there. I don't think these are far enough apart, but we'll land and go walk around and see. I mean, it will let me land here. Really? Is that how you're gonna be?
Hyperspace awaits, the jump drive hum beneath, trade routes or war zones, or silence in the deep. You write the rules, you take the risk. This is everything you didn't know.
Let's go get some. Now this says this fungoid on this planet is gelata. I'm not gonna worry about it, but didn't check the filter. It might be in the same area. I know there was some up here. Some over there. I'll start over there and work my way around in that valley and see if we get sufficient distance between the samples here. It's like a snail or slug or something, doesn't it?
New codex entry. Conchurenibus, red. Conchurenibus confirmed present. Base value 4.57 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. New biological and geological codex entry. Conchurenibus, red. First partial sample collected. Minimum distance reached.
Fly dangerous.
You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Anyone ever shot
Second
one of these?
Partial sample collected.
XOR42_ said it's an urchin on a stick somming out of a coconut.
Yeah. I know there was some more over this way. had to shoot it because I had never shot one before to see if anything happened. Whee! This is pretty straightforward.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample. Sample collection complete.
Batur just raided the channel
What's
with
this?
3 viewers.
I didn't expect company. FBI, open up!
Wake up. Vetir is raiding. Forcing 3 victims to suffer through your stream.
Batur said oh.
Welcome in. Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a good stream tonight. I'm not doing a whole lot. I just looking at black holes and checking some systems in between the black holes.
Batur said hey there from another explorer at times.
Aren't we all? Everybody's an explorer sooner or later.
Batur said, although I was doing CK3.
Ah, okay. I'll pretend to know what CK3 is. Be all knowledgeable and wise like that. So what is CK3?
Batur said hey, after DW3 I went back to colonization.
Oh,
PP funds.
okay.
Batur said Crusader Kings 3.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like trying to think about how that related to Elite. I did the DW3 thing. Got my decal and everything. And I'm glad it's over. Now I'm doing exactly the same thing I was doing during DW3. Which is what I do all the time, pretty much.
Far beyond the charted maps, I fly.
I went, how far was it? 90,000 light seconds to this planet just to see what
Batur
would
said,
drop
I think
off.
I friended you in game.
I think you have. Are you online right now?
On paths that no one's coming back.
No, you must not be online. I think you have.
Light up, bright new worlds come into
Are
sight.
you Vitter in game?
10,000 stars
Batur said nah, not right now.
through westward fields and solar flame. This is
Batur said yup.
I chose to lead, following where the stars
I got too many friends. I don't even know. I don't mind having a lot of friends. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know half these people. These are just people that have sent me friend requests, and that's fine. I think it's cool to see people on the map, you know, see where they are. I don't see you. There you are. There you are. Okay. Yep, you're right. We're friends. You can stay and chat then since we're friends. I'm just kidding.
The edge is burning.
Let's get aimed at where we want to go, and I think we are. Oh, I just found no route set. There's my jump. That's not my jump. Okay. How did I lose my route? Am I here? Or is this the black hole? It is. Okay. No wonder. Okay. Duh. But I went all the way over here just because there was Aliota and Concha both on the list. And I was like, I wonder which one's going to drop off. And neither one of them dropped off for once. So let's go pick another black hole to go molest. And I'm doing economy mode jumps. So even though these black holes are close together, I think I'll have an intermediate for that one. But if there is any intermediate jumps, I'll check them out too. So I'm not just going from black hole to black hole because they're so close together. I've only ran into like 3 black holes in the last 2 days. Because I forget to put my throttle at 0 and I jump into the system and do an emergency stop.
Adjusting for jump.
I never played Crusader Kings 3 before, though. Is that a fun game? I don't play anything except Elite, honestly.
Vatur said, whoops, crash stop.
Completing system standard development fee.
Yeah, it's real easy to
Body
do,
A.
too.
Undiscovered.
See how close that was?
They trust me though I'm running blind. Ice and rock on
Oh, there's nothing else here but a
Kamikaze
star.
Dynamo
What's
just
this?
rated the
I didn't
channel
expect
with
company.
5 viewers.
Another
Vatur
raid.
said it's fun if you like grand
Wake up.
strategy games.
Kamikaze Dynamo is raiding. Forcing 5 victims to suffer through your stream.
Welcome in on Kamikaze. Hope you had a good stream also. Just got raided by Vitter there. I don't know how to say your name, Vitir. I'm gonna try to get some good gravitational lensing from this black hole.
Kamikaze Dynamo said Kamika 276 Heya.
Something tells me we're not finished, that this discovery's worth the wait. Another icy
Vatur said the latter is better.
Vitir, there'll be a black hole in there somewhere. It's there somewhere.
Vatur said yup.
A little bit of gravitational lensing. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but if you use the FSS while this is happening, look. It's cool as hell. Huh. I never knew that would do that until last night. It happened. All right, well, let's pick another victim's black hole, and hopefully we'll have some
Vatur
intermediate.
said, yeah, I've seen that. It's fun.
Maybe there'll be some intermediate stars in between the black holes. There's another black hole down there. I have not been there yet. All right, we'll get some intermediate systems to check. So we don't just have just black holes with nothing going on. Again, I'm taking economy mode jumps. These black holes are so close together here. A lot of like all the stars. I'm hoping to stumble across a planetary nebula, but no joy yet. I'd be happy to stumble across pretty much anything that's not real common. So far, all I've found that has been different has been sinuous tubers. A bunch of them.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Nothing here but stars. Okay.
Vatur said, sinuous tubers.
Yep.
Vatur said first found those in DW3.
Yeah, I found them over the years, but every once in a while, if it's a Horizons thing, I usually go look at them or something because I don't see them as often as I do a lot of the other biology. They don't pay worth a damn, but you know, still cool. Now, what I have not seen in this region of space at all is Electricaea and Recepta. or tubas.
Batur said apparently they're only in a specific area.
What, the sinuous?
Scanning for
Well, there was a bunch of them.
Primary star.
In the
Undiscovered.
Empyrean Straits, or whatever it's called. I found them in many different places, though.
Batur said Electricae need nearby nebulas, apparently.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Batur said yeah, the sinuous. It's a specific area in the galaxy map.
Well, that galaxy map must be near where I'm at, because where was I at last night or so? I was still in the same general area, and I found a bunch. That was last night, wasn't it? So my carrier's still parked where I've been working. So in this area, I found several. I'll have to look at. Hang on a moment. I have a tool for this. There's a Celeste gas.
Batur said oh yeah, I was 2 sectors east.
2 sectors. Oh, okay. Could be. I won't worry about it. But what was I going to say now? Oh well, never mind. Who's that?
At Bjamin 187 said I found Electricia only near the core.
Oh no, I found Electricae all over the place. Where's he at? Okay. I'm trying to get oriented here. No, but shit. Hang on a minute. Let me see if this tool will show it. There's the EDDA tool that Celagas Mark has created. Reads my journal files.
XOR42_ said Stumaya VERE 43674 is close to you, planetary nebula.
Oh yeah, I was talking about that earlier. There are lots of planetary nebulas not too far from here. I looked on ED Astro earlier.
At Bjamin 187 said okay cool, I haven't traveled enough lol.
Let me see, I need I'm looking at the ED tool here. I'm trying to see species catalog. I don't think I want that. If I remember correctly, it lists things like there's Electricae. Let's see. It doesn't give me a map though of where I found it. Try to 2D map and see. I'd be interested now. Somewhere on here, on this tool, is a way to see where you found things. Here we go. That's notable stellar phenomena. A map. Oh well. I would have swore there was a thing on here. You could say.
That's starting
show
in
me
1
where
minute.
I found these things before. I could be wrong though. Exobiology. Okay, here we go.
XOR42_ said and for Electricae, Radalem is 100 light years from any nebula center in Pluma is systems with WBs and neutrons IIRC.
Okay, yeah, this map, I'm just looking real quickly at this map. You can click on the species type and it plots on the map where you found them at, like a receptor, one type of receptor I found all over the place. I was trying to see if any of the horizon stuff is on here, but I don't see any of them. Pressing 1. Ads are running on Twitch anyway. What was I going to do here?
Batur said I've only found Electricae on icy bodies. I've also found another rare one near nebulae.
That may be true about the icy bodies. This tool will tell me that information, though. You can actually write custom queries to query
Body
your
4. Meets mapping
your journal
criteria.
file data and basically say, give me all electricaea or some specific type, and you can say where, or and have it show the planet type, atmosphere, things like that. I've got to master how to do that yet, but I know it can be done. I'm very familiar with SQL and stuff. I'm just not familiar with this tool and how to use it. He calls it Query Builder. I don't think the drop downs are quite versatile to do enough to do some of that type of stuff, though.
I can't explain why I can't stay.
Body 8F.
Cheap
Methane
bacteria.
atmospheric landable with life. May host a new personal
More
codex
cheap
entry.
bacteria.
Body 8C. Methane atmospheric landable with life.
Neon, methane, argon with 1 or 2 biosignals. Always cheap
Methane
bacteria.
atmospheric landable with life.
Alright, nothing here I
May
want.
host a new personal codex entry. System discovery complete. First body to map is 4.
Electricaea is cool though. It and Receptor just looks odd, so that's why it's cool. But I like Electricaea because it glows in the dark. I always go to the dark side to get a picture of Electricaea with it glowing.
As I drift deeper into the blue.
Hello there.
Compiling data for photography.
Body A. Undiscovered.
Are we gonna honk? Are we gonna honk? 13 bodies here. Well, 2 stars. Nothing spectacular on the scanner there.
Body A1. Meets mapping criteria.
When earth feels worlds away, I swear I hear you calling back. Come find what waits today. Every scan brings another surprise. New world spinning before my eyes. Maybe that's why I roam, making the unknown feel like home. The stars keep.
Maybe we'll stumble across a green gas giant. Let me rephrase that. An undiscovered green gas giant. Because I have actually found a green gas giant before in the wild. It was, sadly, it was already discovered though. That was disappointing. I tell that story all the time. It was disappointing. Very. Heartbreaking. I can't stress how disappointing it was. The odds of finding a green gas giant anyway, but then to stumble across one. I've been to a bunch of them, but I planned them. I mean, they were from known lists from the expedition and stuff. But before I did that, I actually stumbled across one in the wild, way from the bubble, and oh well. Probably never will stumble across another one now.
System discovery complete.
Nothing here.
First body to map is A1.
Where are you at? Right behind the at. Last K-star coming up.
Deep in empty space, each planet has a different face. The shot you more than
But it's not an
just a
EDSM, so let's see.
replace. Earth seems so far behind.
Primary star. Undiscovered.
Nothing here.
These stars have been so
Well, that
kind.
was easy.
These stars know my name.
And our next black hole coming up. Let's try not to run into it.
XOR42_ said I like finding Fumarloa because it's bloody rare, especially extremis and aquatis.
I found them fairly. I wouldn't say they're real rare. I mean, I found them before several times. They can't be super rare.
CharmCity_92 said Queenie 132. Hi Queenie 132 lurk.
Hi, Charm City. Thanks for the follow.
CharmCity_92 just followed.
Body 2. Massive ring.
Okay, there's a black hole and 26 bodies, and I might as well get a good look at the black hole as we go passing by it, right? Okay, I thought I was too close to it. Where'd it go? It must be tiny. I lost the black hole. Really, I've lost the black hole. How can that be? Here it is.
I trod the void with steady hands.
It's very tiny. Wow.
And distant strands, smoke keep purring by my side.
Golly, it's tiny.
Every great divide.
Where'd it go?
We're burning
Oh
bright,
well.
we're chasing,
Get back to work.
no turning back, we're flying free.
See what's here.
Galaxy's our destiny. We're riding through the endless night. Commander and companions.
No work likes. No ammonia, no water worlds.
The greatest hearts this void has ever seen. We'll face the dark. We'll touch the stars. Nothing can stop us. Here we are. Beyond the
Geologics.
horizon we will fly. Forever reaching for the sky. I scan the systems, mark the way on alien worlds where no one stays. The cockpit lights your silver fur. We're explorers, wanderers. Through dangers
Much
that
here.
we navigate, we never rest. No turning back, we're flying free. The cosmos bends to you and me. We're riding through the endless night. Commander and companion side by side. Discovering what's yet unseen. The bravest hearts this void has ever seen. We'll face the dark. We'll touch the stars. Nothing can stop us here.
Not very big at all.
We will fly, forever reaching for the sky. Every nebula we pass, every moment that will last. You and I against it all, rising every time we fall. The universe is ours to claim. We'll leave our mark. We'll
Body 2D.
make our name.
Methane-rich atmospheric landable.
Ooh, informing.
Close star proximity, T. Landable in methane-rich
We might go
atmosphere.
get informing.
Proximity
I don't know.
score, 1106.
Not because I need the money, just because it's
Nitrogen
something to
atmospheric
do.
landable with life. Body 2F. Nitrogen atmospheric mandible.
Nitrogen with one signal is pretty much always informing bacteria.
Body 3C. 5 of 6 premium boost materials.
Informant pays like 8.4 or 8.5 million credits base value. It's on 2E. How far is that? Doesn't matter, we're going there anyway.
Among thousand stars, commander of destiny, curious cat, my soul takes flight along the
I've been running
sacred
with Super Cruise. What?
universe calls to
Nah.
me.
Surely not.
Voice eternal and pure. Friendship tried, take me
I don't know why. It must be key bounce or something. Because
deep into hide
it
space.
was deactivated.
Finally free with peace and forever love of the infinite blue.
Charm City, do you play Elite? You must, since you've been watching, or you're watching me, or you came across my channel, if you're still here. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there.
Nebulae of many
Your name is not familiar to me, though, at all.
their silent song. Scanning, getting every sun. Each life yet
Really?
undiscovered.
That's how you gonna play this game? Okay. It's like my throttle is at 0 and it's doing its thing.
Take me to infinity without it, leap into hyperspace. Where the heart is
Hopefully this informant will be relatively easy to find, assuming we don't go zooming by the planet too much.
At mdriver1981 asks your throttle?
No, my throttle was at 0 when it said the gravity well popped up. On the right hand side of the screen you can see an overlay and you can see my throttle position if you're curious about those things. My throttle has a mid-range detent that's 0. This is reverse and that's forward.
celestial sea.
Of course, you might not even notice that overlay. A lot of people don't.
To infinity without it,
Is there a sun here anywhere? Doesn't matter. There's enough starlight to get to look around.
of the infinite blue. Toward the stars I go.
Nothing more fun than looking for bacteria in the dark, I'll tell you that. This is not the darkest though, so it will be okay.
My soul takes flight forever among the stars.
Probably will get it with 2, but I'll give it 3.
At mdriver1981 asks, is that the Orion arm in the background?
No, that's the galactic core. I'll show you where I'm located here in a moment.
I watch him launch into the black.
Okay, I'm not liking this at all.
Curious cat cuts through the void. Another system
Oh,
to its
we get closer. Let me show you where I'm at real quick.
in the night.
I'm near the galactic core.
Chasing wonder, chasing light.
So what you're seeing is that edge on.
His last, but he's built to go so fast. Through the dangers, through the fear. He's a void commander, biting maps across the sky.
Kind of.
Every planet tells a story
Sorry. It's pretty all-encompassing because I'm so close to it. It extends pretty much everywhere.
At mdriver1981 said that explains all the
Right.
bright young stars and gas.
That's what I was saying. This close to the core, there's no dark side to anything. This is not the brightest you'll get. If you get even closer into the core, you know, it's almost like daylight no matter where you are, even on a system that's on the dark side of a system. Now, I am not seeing any informant on the map here. This is probably not going to work out well. Let's check on the other side just for the hell of it. I'm using the EDHM tool to I've tweaked my colors for the surface map stuff. You can actually isolate just the teal, what was the teal colored. And I'm not seeing any isolated colors at all. This is going to be a this is going to be a showstopper. I can tell you already. We're not going to find it.
At mdriver1981 asks how far away are you from S4714?
Is that the name of the system? Is there supposed to be more information in front of that?
He's a void commander, writing maps across the sky.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the highlighted stuff, so if it's here, it's very sparse. I'm not going to spend all day looking for this stuff either.
At mdriver1981 said it's the closest star to Saga.
I'm probably 12,000. I'll look in a second from Saga. I don't know.
Still riding the star.
.43G, Commander. That's real gravity.
Commander's log day 2187.
Again, I'm not going to look very hard for this.
Systems nominal course remains steady.
If it doesn't render some very close to me to start off with.
Lost count of the planets below. Can't
So I'm
remember.
gonna look for something different in a minute. Usually it's on like really smooth areas. I'm not seeing any really smooth areas. Let's go look over there. Now this is not the surface that I would expect to find this on at all. Usually you find bacteria on really smooth wind-blown, like areas. I'm not seeing that. But I'll show you how far I am from Sagittarius A real quick before I move on. Again, I'm not going to spend any real time looking for that. Okay, I'm only less than 3,000 light years from Sagittarius A. I know Explorer's anchorage is 3 light years from it. Where are you located, M Driver? Welcome in, by the way. Didn't even know you were new. My apologies on that. Again, this is not the type of surface that I would expect to find this stuff on at all, which kind of explains why the biome wasn't showing up on the colors. So I'm gonna go back up. I'll try to pick a smoother area and we'll come back down one more time, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna spend any real time on this.
Too far from home, too far from home. Can't get by. Too far from home, too far from home. Too far from home, too far from home. Can't get calm since I got too far. Watching this man. Commander's night.
I know how to do it. Let's try over that way.
At mdriver1981 said I'm about 26,000 light years from Sagittarius A asterisk.
That's like the bubble.
Another signal comes through tonight.
Not
from
liking this
somewhere.
either.
Your voice breaks clear and bright as numbers data flow. Each message that you send our way lights up another chart. We track your path day
At
after
mdriver1981
day.
said right here on planet Earth.
You don't play the game? You should play the game if you don't. It's a really good simulator. It's way more than a game. I mean, it's a game, but it's also a space simulator. I don't like this terrain. I don't like this planet at all for this. This blows chunks.
Black with colors we've never seen. No fear of looking back. You chase what might have been.
It's not smooth at all.
The maps keep growing every day. New systems spring to life. We plot each calculated way. You
That's the ground commander.
Every star you
Looking for a nice windblown, essentially windblown type area, but I am not seeing any smooth areas here. Maybe down real low. Just let me look at the texture of this stuff to see how smooth it really is. It just may look rougher than it is.
beyond what we dreamed before. Your courage lights the way.
Yeah, it's not what I would call smooth. Smooth enough though in places.
Beyond the stars we know. Every star you touch turns to
Whoa. If we get lucky, but I don't think we're going to.
breaking barriers untold, making history
Trying to find it. Something is a little different shade, different color patches of. But I'm not seeing, and really don't expect to, considering what I saw on the surface map when I came in. Though it swears it's here. There may be one or two patches somewhere on this planet, but I don't know where it would be.
Said I lose myself out here, a name drifting silent in the vast, but I watch distant pinpricks burning, each pulse a promise I will outlast. I'm not looking back.
Yeah, I'm just wasting my time there. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just wasting my time here.
waiting worlds turning real. I've carved my name in the cold unknown.
Let's see, where's another black hole at?
This endless void is where I belong.
One over there, there's one down here.
You doubt my reason,
Work our way over to it and see.
my aim. But out beyond your reach, I'm more than just a name.
Class F star coming up.
Radals on fire in a silent scan. Every echo, unbroken tune. It remakes me, shows me who I am. You think fear will call me home?
Hoping Mark shows up. I got a question to ask him about his latest release of EDDA.
Standing steady in the search. 1,000 worlds overwhelmed, but still I
Standing for
chase the
information.
urge. I've carved
Primary star. Undiscovered.
with every landing I've made.
30 bodies. All right.
Marcus Oatbull said a question?
There you
Laughing
are.
face.
You said you'd included the HMC, the one body HMC stuff in there. I don't see any reference to anything about that. Is it just a statistical thing that shows up, in some data result, or is there actually somewhere to look at that type of specific stuff?
Don't you feel that pull
Or did you
inside?
say you were going to include it? Not that you had included it. I could be mistaken. Hey, look who's come online.
Marcus Oatbull said, PDM run stratum is the command.
Of course it is. All right.
I've carved
That means I gotta go to the command line and do all that stuff, man. I want a single UI wrapped around everything.
night a spark. You don't always own.
I'm sure that's documented somewhere. I just didn't read the release notes for that release. I just thought, I'm sure there'll be something on the menu about that or something, But I was wrong.
I am the trail, I am the start. Curious cat with a restless mind and a relentless heart.
And I know it's in there somewhere, buried, but I would like an easy way to just say, show me a galaxy map of everywhere I have found stratum tectonical, or any biology or geology.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
I don't want much, so. We had a discussion earlier in here about where people had found electricaea and stuff, and I was like, I'm sure I found it over here and over there, and I did find a page that showed me that type of stuff to some degree, so I'm sure it's in there already. I just didn't see it.
Marcus Oatbull said in the
Yeah,
dashboard
that's
there
what
is a
I-
3D
I'd-
map that
I'd
shows you
found
where
it.
you found them.
I found him. It wasn't real pretty, but I found it. Like I said, I knew it was in there somewhere. Like I forget who it was. It's in here, we said the sinuous tubers were only in one area or something. I said, well, they're in this area wherever I am. I found them, and I found them before in different places. I did not see sinuous tubers, though, on the place for the 3D map. I didn't see that as one of the biologies listed, but it might be Rosarium sinuous tubers or something, the whole name, and not just how normal people call them. And that's okay. I think it'd be cool to, I mean, it's easy enough to get a screen capture, but to get the 3D map decent size enough and everything to get a good screen grab of it or something to print. And to show other people, you know.
Looking out this window at points of distant light.
And if you guys in the chat don't know, I'll wait till the ads are over. Hang on. Okay, ads should be over on Twitch now, but if you guys in chat don't know, Mark, they're in Twitch chat. He is a developer that has written some software that analyzes journal files and presents the information in a nice format in most cases. So you can see where, what, when, how much money you've made and things. Just about all aspects, well, all exploration, exobiology aspects, not really trade or anything, but it's pretty cool. I'm finding it helpful to understand things a little better. And that's available on Discord. Well, it's on GitHub, but there's there may be other places there are links to it and stuff, but I have a channel in my Discord called EDDA that has links to his GitHub and stuff, and where to download it and some of our discussions that we've had about it. Feel free to download it and install it, and if you have any questions, ask Mark, because he'll know the answer. I won't.
As you like.
Body X. Undiscovered.
26 bodies, black holes in the next system.
Breaking past the boundaries that kept me safe.
4 stars.
Guides me through the endless black. Once you feel its power, you can never turn
In the
back.
water world.
Body B5. Carbon dioxide rich atmospheric landable. Body B3. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable. Meets mapping criteria. Body B4. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable. Meets mapping criteria. Body B1. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable. Body B6. Meets mapping criteria.
Every star pulls me further into the place.
Body B6A. Close orbit to water world. Landable, no atmosphere. Orbital distance, 1.16 LS.
Through the endless black. Once you feel its power, you can never turn back.
Body C1. Close star proximity, M. Landable, no atmosphere. Proximity score, 128.
Chronicle cradles in ink and intent. Cloud swirl, can you see a steady
27.3 helium.
cosmos call, pausing at the port of possibility. Smoky shifts, silent, but waits. Pulses pound in patterns, past purples, past planets. Courage curls, caution crests, common the
This is an
cabin.
interesting little orbital configuration. Huh.
Fortune, onward I go. Will a single spark split the silence in flight, or am contentment through night. Who claims the cosmos?
System discovery complete.
Oh, nothing here.
First body to map is B6.
Do we dare to carry
Black hole next.
joking with jump points?
I'll try not to run into it.
Names on the knife map, numbers to none.
Jumping to next system.
I'm writing to you. Stranger beside me, wind in my back, like a no breeze. No, what will we find when orbits away?
Analyzing now.
It's there somewhere.
Primary star. Undiscovered.
Nothing here. That's not true. There is something here.
Phantom that fuels my veins. The smoky sense what the senses can name. Prowling the past, I promise I'll listen.
Okay, let's pick another black hole.
Is it folly, is it fortune? Onward I go. Will a single spark strip the silence in flight? Or am I just chasing
A couple of them. There's one down there. And one over here. Well, let's pick this one. 15 jumps. That'll give us some stuff to check on the way.
Steady as Saturn, swing silent and small. We chase constellations, answering no one's call. Smoky at my shoulder, eyes wide in the glare.
Adjusting for journey.
If I falter, will you follow me out there? Who tries the unknown when the light runs low? Is it folly, is it fortune? Onward I go. Will a single spark stop the silence in flight? Or am I just chasing contentment through the night?
Completing system scan.
Body A. Undiscovered.
12 is a good number. I'm looking at the species catalog and where I found femorillas at.
Out here in the silence between the stars, was only courage charts the
I
way.
haven't found a lot of extremists. I found a bunch of aquatists though. Looks like it's all over.
You asked me why I left the safety of home, why I chose the endless black. There's something calling
A7.
from beyond
Carbon dioxide atmospheric
that
blendable.
can't ever turn back.
Meets mapping criteria.
Through the void I'm sailing, past the edge of map space. Every star's a question, every world's a new chase. I'm a stellar
Body A6.
wanderer,
Meets
lost
mapping
inside
criteria.
infinity, dancing with the cosmos, finding who I'm meant to be. Curious cat beneath me, carrying my restless soul through nebulae and starlight, making broken systems whole. I'm stellar wanderer. You told me I was foolish, chasing phantom lights. Said I'd find only emptiness out there.
System
Nothing.
discovery complete. First body to map is A6.
Nothing. Okay, 3D galaxy maps, exobiology, more extremes. Found an Empyrean over there and over there, there, way the hell over there.
Competing systems.
Primary star. Undiscovered.
Nothing here but the star.
They'll remember us as legends.
Oh, those are high. So, you know, your 3D map only lists high value exobiology. That's not good. Oh well, back to the game. Other Class F white star. I mean, it's like 13 jumps. Yeah.
Dancing with the cosmos, finding who I'm meant to be. Curious cat beneath me, carrying my restless souls. Through nebulae and starlight, making broken.
Not in cold coffee. Well, not cold coffee. Warm coffee. I like hot coffee and I like cold coffee. I don't really like warm coffee.
Completing system scan for cartography.
12 bodies here. Okay. Y'all feel lucky? 2 stars. Let's see. Water worlds.
Far beyond the charts I know, through the endless black. Every blip and signal shows no turning back. Just another day alone, at the helm again. Each coordinate I plot adds another dot to the endless map I draw, past the final law. The trails I leave behind will guide 1,000 more through paths I help define.
Yeah, one HMC. We'll map it.
Strange new worlds beneath my feet, colors never named. Ancient
Water
mysteries
world.
knowledge finally gained. In my ship I press ahead. When no one's
Water world's moon.
reading that I take, every course I break fills the gaps in empty space.
Alright, we want to go to B4A. Nikki Dangerous has come online. If you guys on Twitch don't know Nikki Dangerous, then you really should. B4A. Nikki is a hoot. He does a lot of on-foot stuff. Where's B4A? Oh, you don't want B4A? There is no B4A. We want B4. Okay.
You who follow after me, take these maps I made. Find the wonders I set free. Let your fears all fade. For the path ahead is clear.
Who knows? We could get lucky. 10% chance or so. Either stratotectonic or a Cerebus bacteria, and that is definitely a unintentional loop. Isn't paying attention.
Will guide 1,000 more. Through paths I help define. Beyond the farthest shore, Commander Bacard as sun signs off. One last report. One last report. The shots are yours to carry on. Carry on.
chasing a ghost. I boot up the FSS to find what I want more.
It's the Bob song. Courtesy of Commander Orange Phoenix.
But all I keep finding are ice rocks, and I'm not immune. With the FSS scan, you can totally see that pointer is sitting exactly where it should be, searching the galaxies for humanity to roam. Somewhere a new population can call home. Oh, was it a freaking rocky ice world when it's blatantly a bomb? When all we want is bomb. Glowing green gas giants tempting our eyes. Water worlds glisten under distant skies. The ammonia worlds, they twist and twirl, but they ain't the prize, they're not our pearl. We crave the warmth of a home we seek, a new world of discovery and exciting mystique. With the FSS scan, you can totally see that pointer is sitting exactly where it should be, searching the galaxies for humanity to roam. Somewhere a new population can call home. Oh, is it a freaking rocky ice world when it's blatantly
There you go.
a bomb? No one wants a freaking ice world when all we want is bomb. Stressed out in silence, our hopes take a dive. The bitterness creeps in, will we ever arrive? Staring at screens with our dreams on the line. Just one
Get
little
closer a second. I want to see something. I'm not real comfortable with this EDHM color changes and stuff. Sometimes it's real helpful, but okay, they are. It is showing up. It's just not showing up a lot right there. All right. Let's go. Discovery scanner. Did my due diligence. I mapped the 1HMC there. You know, Mark, if you're still there, I want to try to run that command. I don't know if PDM is in my path. I may have to run Python-M PDM run stratum. We'll have to see. Bodies.
It's not a freaking rocky ice world. Oh my God, it is a blatant bomb.
Just a second, guys. Where is my mouse? Oh, there's 20 bodies here.
Oh God, I've gone and found a bar.
Didn't like that. I tried PDM run stratum and it says it doesn't know what run is. The syntax is wrong.
Everything I knew slipping away from me.
Let's try this differently.
Pulled me further than before. past the lines they said I shouldn't explore.
Oh, that worked. The Python-M seems to have worked. Stratum report.html. Okay. Hang on, guys. Bear with me a second. While I got him on here, I want to... I'm sure this is Stratum candidates, Picardus, and there it is. Stratum report. Stratum Tectonicus research report.
Shots and maps can't show you what I found. In the spaces where there's no familiar sound. Every system tells a different tale. Through the silence I can feel the veil. My ship knows the way now. Through blackness so bright. No need to stay down when darkness brings light. The void becomes home. When stars
Page. What is this telling me? One biosignal surface pressure less than blah blah.
They said I'd lose myself out here, but I found truth.
Well, I've been saying that 10% of the time with a sulfur dioxide, and that's just a gut thing. I keep telling people 10% of the time if it's on a sulfur dioxide with one biosignal, and it's Cerebus or stratum. And 90% of the time, I basically say it's Cerebus. And I've been saying 60% of the time or so with the carbon dioxide, with the allysium or whatever bacteria in a stratum, you know, about 60% of the time. Basically, I say on a carbon dioxide, the odds of it being stratum is higher. And it looks like this is telling me that's true. Not necessarily the same to the degree I was saying, but it looks like my gut is right to some degree on that.
Let it take you where you need to go. The void becomes home. Where stars guide my way. I'm never alone.
Huh. That is interesting there. My data may be skewed to some degree because I tend to concentrate on K stars. So, I mean, I do get data from other stars, of course, but I may have more data on K-type stars than some of the others. That may kind of skew it. Below 200K, where are we looking at? Yeah.
Do you remember when we
Huh.
first looked up at endless space, calling out our names?
Gravity, surface gravity.
Never stop until we've seen what
That's
the
interesting.
void contains. Through nebulae of
I'll have to look at this now and see as I get more data.
by the stars we knew. Every system holds a mystery.
Oh, that's because we have no atmospheres.
Cosmic kiss
Boy, that looks like a busy graph. I have no idea how to read that.
us away from everything we used to be. Are we brave enough to chase tomorrow when the universe is wide and far? Will you follow me?
Outliers are always interesting, aren't they? I used to make graphs like this for my data on my job. And outliers are almost always a data problem. That's why I generated graphs like that and flagged outliers to find data entry errors and stuff, or collection errors. But this is more likely real data, since this isn't a manual operation. Huh.
We'll find the
Well, that's a very nice curve.
jump we make through high.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I will look at this. This is the kind of stuff I like. I will look at this and see how this may or may not help me. Data like this plus what XOR and everybody else has done, and Matt probably helps Matt more than someone like me for their prediction of what may be found on these type of planets. That's I don't even know what that means.
In the silence between heartbeats,
Isn't that basically the surface gravity?
every comet, every sunset shows us what we can achieve.
What else is on here real quick? And anyway, that's cool. Thank you very much for letting me know how to run that. I will definitely look at that data. I'm trying to find out somewhere. I can't believe, I lost my hard drive. So I've lost 2 years or so of journal files. Oh, I guess I might want to move away from that star. But I'm trying to figure out if I backed up something somewhere. Maybe I'll check OneDrive or something before I turn OneDrive off. Maybe it's out there. I deleted a bunch of crap off of OneDrive though, because reasons, but I'll have to log into that to see.
You remember when we first looked up at endless space, calling out our names.
Well, that equation you showed there, I saw nothing about the temperature on there, but then again, I don't know. To me, that sounds like an intuitional hunch about something that might or might not be right. I am not saying he's wrong or right or anything. I'm just saying how you would, unless you see some type of statistical or you observe enough data to come to a conclusion that something may be having there may be a correlation. I'm not saying causal, but a correlation between plate tectonics and stratum tectonic or some other things. That's something I've never. I won't say I've never observed. I've never even paid attention to anything like that. I'm sure there are some fine-tuning features on there that I would have no clue what to do. I don't even know what I'm looking at, Mark. I'm not going to be screwing up with the parameters until I have a better understanding of that data. However, you're starting to give me some tools.
That's starting in 1 minute.
To make it easier for me to analyze my own data to answer my own questions, which is what I'm really looking for. I'm not really necessarily looking for you or anyone else to tell me the answers to things. But I want to have the tools to be able to search the data, to look at the data the way I want to look at it, to see if I can perceive or come up with some type of correlation about certain things. Yeah, I saw that file. Let me know if you want me to provide you a copy of that or something. I got no problem with that. I would really want to try to find some place in one of my USB drives or something, somewhere I have backed up my drives or data before, and I just hope I can find it, and find some more of those journal files. It would be so nice if you could go to like EDSM or EDDN and say, give me back my journal files that all the journal information that I've uploaded to you. It doesn't have to be a journal file format necessarily, but something that you can recreate a common format to import into programs like yours, journal files, basically, or at least the journal entries for that. It doesn't mean all the journal entries, but the ones for those specific events. Ads. I already gifted one gift sub to Moose, so he wouldn't have ads. I'm not going to gift anymore. That kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, let me get rid. Oh, I guess I need to get rid of that screen. There. Let's see. We're done here. Press on.
reflections painted across the void. Every scan reveals what time could not destroy. Landing on the surface where no soul has been. Writing our names into walls that have never seen. Nothing's gonna hold us in the space between. The stars are ours for taking every system.
Didn't even notice what type of star this is going to be.
Performing.
Uncharted worlds are waiting in the galaxy.
24 bodies. And primarily, Mark, the fact that you've imported the journal data into an SQLite database is almost all I need. I can query an SQL database all day. You're really starting to provide some helpful tools. I miss the tools I had at my last job, though. Really nice tools for querying SQL databases, other than the command line. I'll have to rerun that command after I get done with this session, because I've actually got several other HMCs that I scanned tonight. I assume that requires the update script to be ran. It doesn't update things by itself, so I'm sure you have to run update.bat to update all the journal entries for that tool to work correctly. That would make sense, since I didn't see the thing saying it was doing any journal file processing.
Stars around my solitary ship, but in each system that I scan, I find the flames that light the dark.
I would have more information on those things, but a lot of times I've skipped one one biosignals. Right, that's what I thought, Mark. That makes sense.
Log update, mining metals pure. Asteroid split and system scanned. Found forms of life we've never seen. First footprints on this frozen
Nothing.
land. Stars around my solitary ship.
Fast G. 2 more jumps to the excitement.
But in each system that I scan, I find the flames that light the dark. Every star tells a story. Every star shows.
Well, the bad news is I finished off my ice cream tonight, so I'm gonna have to go get more tomorrow or today. That's tragic.
Scanning.
Low on fuel systems failing.
Primary star.
Warning lights flash bright and
Undiscovered.
red, but I won't turn back home. We gotta push it
9
ahead.
bodies. That's a good number. Make the star tiny behind me. Maybe a water world here.
Star tells a story. Every star shows the way. Every star holds a secret.
Now, I haven't found any stratum tectonica, though, in this region yet.
Every star tells a story.
I don't believe. I don't remember finding
Body
any
2 meets mapping criteria.
in Empyrean Straits or whatever it is yet
Meets mapping criteria.
in this area. This trip.
Body 4 meets mapping criteria. Body 1 meets mapping criteria.
Another day out here alone.
System discovery complete.
Nothing.
First body to map is 3.
Space was empty and cold. But now I know it's calling me home. The stars reach out with invisible hands, drawing me further each day. I never thought I'd find purpose so far from everything I knew to say. 'Cause the voice speaks to me in frequencies unknown. Whoa. Every pulse.
What shall we find?
Body A undiscovered.
Signals nobody
Nothing. That's what we're gonna find.
log entry, synchronized with cosmic timeline. Each light year cross leaves Earth further behind. Log entry 2185. Today I touched down on new ground. Alien sunset painted the sky in colors we've never found. They said I was mad to venture
Body A.
this deep beyond no
Undiscovered.
navigation.
New codex entry.
But every
Sidarsky
new
Class 5
world
gas
that
giant.
discover speaks
New
in pure
astronomical bodies codex
revelation.
Standard gas giant.
Frequencies
Did I cross over into a different region? Or something?
signals nobody else hears. Mapping paths through the dark, leaving all fears. Log entry, dancing with
Should not.
celestial becomes yours in light. Each
Well,
planet
still in Empyrean Straits. Okay.
in the sun is clearer than jaws of the bones nearby. Sometimes in the silence between the stars, I feel you pulling me on, like gravity's force.
Nothing super special there.
Yes, the voice speaks to
Body
me
ABC
in
5
frequencies
meets mapping
unknown.
criteria.
Every pulsar and star shows me where to roam. I'm just following signals nobody else hears. Mapping paths through the dark, leaving no fears. Log entry.
Body ABC 2
Thoughts
meets mapping criteria.
the cosmos
Body ABC 3
and I
meets
are
mapping
paths
criteria.
intertwined.
System discovery complete. First body to map is ABC 3.
Oh joy, 34 bodies.
Body A8. Meets mapping criteria.
It's not green.
Body A6. Meets mapping criteria.
Geologic, okay.
Body C1. Meets mapping criteria. Body B1. Close star proximity, M. Landable, no atmosphere. Proximity score, 136.
Not looking promising here.
System discovery complete.
Nothing.
First body to map is A6.
Another relatively large system bites the dust. Not in EDSM.
Light years from your touch, star charts and silence, just me and the void, breaking new
22
ground.
bodies, 2 stars so far.
Further past worlds no one's seen, but every new distance brings you back to me. The void between us grows
Really? Oh, surely there's something there.
through galaxies unknown. I'll find my way back home. colors in space. My ship's running true. This in your face. Beyond the last outpost where no mass can guide. I'm charting the darkness with you on my mind. The void between us grows, but my heart beats stronger. Through galaxies unknown, I'll find my way back home. Way back home.
Not looking good. Like I say, it's always nothing until it's something.
Coordinates locked, systems all green, breaking barriers of speed. Mission control, do you copy? Just wanted to say I see everything we dreamed of out here in the stars. The void between us grows, but my heart beats stronger. Through galaxies unknown.
Ooh, here we go. Recepta. Maybe. Hey, Bascald? We might have Recepta for the first time. Among other things. Let's see. We'll see what drops off, though, here in a minute. Hope you're doing well tonight. Alright. We have 4 biosignals. Four biosignals, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. What's going to drop off this list? Now they're unconscious. Let's hope these are the 2 that drop off. I'm doing pretty good, frankly. I mean, I've been worse. I've been a lot better, but I've been worse. So we want to go to B5A. Just because Recept is cool to get.
Where the stars run wild and free, they left home with simple questions. Now they're mapping distant suns. Every signal that they send back.
Assuming it doesn't drop off the list. Let's go. This will be the first Recept I found in this region of space. Oh, it's only 150,000 light seconds. We'll get there eventually. No, it's just a personal thing. I just go out and spend weeks at a time out doing things. I was with the Distant Worlds 3 group, but that finished up, so this is just what I do. I spend a lot of time out in the deep doing this. You do a lot of exploration or exobiology. I primarily do exobio. But you do exploration automatically when you do exobio, you know. Kind of dropped out a little early there, but it'll be okay. I'm kind of east of the core, but I'm about 3,000 light years from Sagittarius A on the east side of the galaxy. Region of space called Empyrean Straits. I'll show you on the map here in a moment where I'm at. I'll go and show you now, it doesn't matter.
The void gets too quiet and the distance feels too wide. They remember
You see Sagittarius A over there and the bubble back over there. I've been spending some time out in this area. Now I'm just kind of jumping between black holes and checking systems in between the black holes and see what I find, just for the hell of it. And no organization, no real plan or plot or ploy, just seeing what I see and finding what I find.
putting markers
Imperial Courier. You can do it in an Imperial Courier. That would not be my ship of choice. But if you like challenges, that's one thing to do. A friend of mine went to Beagle Point in a Sidewinder just because of the challenge. But for serious exploration and stuff, I don't think an Imperial Courier would not be my ship of choice. But don't let me stop you from doing that. If, you know, it could be fun.
Tell you everything
I'm in a Mandalay right now, but I have a Caspian, and I really like using the Cobra Mark V. Of course, having aspects. Everybody that at least has any time in the game has an aspects. I spent years in my aspects. A lot of miles on that aspects of mine. I actually felt guilty switching over from my aspects to the Mandalay, but the Mandalay is superior in almost every regard to the aspects. You know, jump range is better, heat management certainly better, handling under the skull drive is better.
You see the danger, I see the path.
Where's the sun coming from? Okay.
And plasma's wrath.
Well, yeah, that's fine. As I said, I'm not trying to say you can't explore or something in a ship like that. You certainly can. And if you're doing it for the challenge of doing it, then more power to you. The Caspian is a great exploration ship, even without the Nomad. It's not a great exobio ship, though. You know, where you've got to land and do stuff. That's what the Nomad will be good for. And you're right, when the Nomad comes out, it will really benefit the Caspian most of all. And I suspect that's part of the plan of what, you know, of that was to make the Nomad essentially part of the Caspian from the beginning. Because I wouldn't use my Caspian for serious exobio. Okay, I didn't need that last one. That was just kind of a reflex. Okay, what dropped off? Oh, the Receptor dropped off the list. Bummer. There is nothing here worthwhile at all now. All these pay less than 2.4 million. It's not worth my time. That is disappointing. I was hoping to go get some Receptor. Oh well. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Class K-Star coming up. I did some exploration in my Sidewinder. I once in a while I'll take my I generally, not always, but generally travel with my fleet carrier, and like I did this time, my fleet carrier is just parked out in the middle of nowhere, and then I just work a bunch of stars around the area for a week or so, just move around. You can turn in my data every time I return back to my fleet carrier.
Scan starting. Stand by.
Primary star.
So I don't need a ship with a lot of jump range when I use that technique with the fleet carrier. So I can use my Sidewinder or other ships to do it. And the Sidewinder can land anywhere. I mean, if any ship, the Sidewinder is one of the easiest ones to land someplace. And I did not notice the count because I was yakking. Was it 2 stars? No, it's not. Okay.
While the void around me sings.
Welcome in, sir. Sakura's Blossom Tree. Blossom, I'll call you Blossom.
Every shot must hit its mark.
There are, I don't know, I think those are computer-generated names. Where are you hiding at, damn it? I think I read somewhere a lot of these system names aren't real names, they're just made up by the computer. Hello there. Yes. Well, welcome in on YouTube there. And why isn't that talking to me? It should be talking to me. Sometimes I have to toggle the text-to-speech on and off. There.
Engines roar through empty space. Feel the wind upon my face.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree asks, so you use the buddy thingy for X-Flow?
I use several tools, if that's what you mean.
System scan for cartography.
I have voice attack for that's doing some of the talking. The thing that gives me the information about the systems and stuff is the Elite Observatory Core. 39 bodies, that sucks. You'll hear it talking about certain things. I also have Elite Discovery. It might talk now and then. But I don't know what you mean by buddy thingy. I don't use ED Copilot, if that's what you're talking about. Nothing wrong with ED Copilot, other than it's a little too chatty for what I like. I have ED Copilot, I've tried it.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said it tells you when you cross the range of a bio.
Right. Elite Observatory Core's Bio Insight plugin does that also, and also gives you an overlay on your screen showing you kind of a map of where the last place you sampled and what direction it was, so you can, you know, not to head double back on it and stuff. It's very handy, and it works whether you're on Twitter or in the ship.
Starting in 1 minute.
Ads are going to start on Twitch in a minute, folks. Sorry about that. The Bio Insights, if I find a bio signal, I'll show you.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said, yes, I love SRV most.
Now, SRV Survey is a tool that does many things that EXO or Bio Insights does. You may do a couple of things that Bio Insights doesn't do, but I stumbled across, I've used SRV Survey and tried it, but it didn't really offer me anything. It was also way more complex than what I needed. Way busy looking. But the big feature with the Bio Insights and SRV Survey possibly too is that when I FSS something that has a biological signal, it'll give me a list of the possible biologies that are on that planet. And that allows me to very rapidly ascertain whether I even want to worry about it or not. I usually go after higher value items. Here, I'll show you now. As soon as I scan that, this popped up, populated on the chart. Oh.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said it calculates in a system predictions of where most likely a value bio is and tells you the payout for it.
Right. This does similar things. Like this is telling me on this planet here, the 4 biosignals is telling me the list of things that could be there. Now notice there's 5 different types listed here, so one of these would actually drop off the list. But I can virtually guarantee almost 99.99% of the time, whatever is on that planet will come from this list. But that allows me very quickly to look over here at the dollar amounts and go, there is nothing high value or not.
Oh, nice.
And it also keeps track of what you've collected so far since your last turn in and how much it's going to pay you, assuming that you're get discovery bonuses or not on it. And it also keeps track of how far you are between samples. You know, when you're on foot or flying, after you do a sample and you move, it'll tell you when you've gone sufficient distance to get the next sample. And there are other plugins too in Elite, in Core. There's Astro Analytica. It gives you data about, you know, stuff. Botanist, wherever Botanist. Oh, okay, Botanist. If you know, for certain things, for a voxel survey tool that keeps track of how many of what's found in a specific voxel. Communicator. Of course, you know, what you're seeing there helps you figure out how much it's worth to scan a planet and map it and stuff. But I pretty much use only the BioInsights plugin. That's pretty much all I use it for, and it's worked very, very well for me. The developer of it, Matt G, comes into my stream pretty often.
Blossom Tree asks, Botanist tells you the systems around you?
No. It tells you the scan value of the planets that you've scanned. You know, it doesn't tell you the things about like adjacent systems and stuff.
Body 8D. Carbon
At
dioxide.
Sakura's Blossom Tree said, oh, okay.
It has no way of knowing that information.
Body 8A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body 8C.
All of these are populating with
Carbon
data. I'll show you
dioxide
again when I'm
atmospheric
done,
landable with
and whether or not I'm going to
Body
effort
8E.
anything.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Some of these are relatively high value. I usually I just ignore things usually under 7 or 8 million base value, but right now, I mean, I'm not really trying to do exobiology for money, which is what I normally do it for. I'm not here actually trying to see what I stumble across and maybe find something new for me. I wouldn't pretend to say it's new for the galaxy,
Body
but something
6A.
new for me to find.
Parent has high angular diameter from
And
body.
that's getting harder and harder as time goes on. I'm Elite 5 in exobio and exploration already, and so I've been around a bit, so I've seen quite a bit of stuff. But I always enjoy finding something that I've never seen before. And sometimes things I've already seen before, but that are just cool, like that Recepta I was disappointed in because it dropped off the list. It was not really there.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said, oh, I can relate to that.
Hawk Jones, thanks for the follow or subscription on YouTube. I had to lean in to read the alert on the screen. It'll mention eventually in chat that you followed, but there's somewhat of a delay. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't followed me, please consider doing that. I really need subscribers on YouTube. Only got like 270. So I need to get a few more. I'm kind of new to live streaming on YouTube.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said, I subscribed, yes.
Well, thank you. But I'm kind of new to live streaming on YouTube. I've been uploading Elite Dangerous files for years, VODs of my Twitch streams. But now that Twitch has kind of lowered their changed their rules about multi-streaming and stuff, I do it.
Body 5. Meets mapping criteria.
I've multi-streamed before, but I hate to multi-stream to platforms and not be able to show their chat overlaid on the window, and Twitch is finally allowing other platforms' chats to show on stream. So now I do it. I should have allowed that from the beginning. Okay. I don't know if you are a streamer, Blossom, or if you just play the game. But the Twitch community on Elite Dangerous is, I think, a little larger, at least more active than on YouTube, or it's easier to discover. So if you watch anybody on Twitch and stuff, you'll find there are a lot of people, and everybody's always trying to be helpful. If you have any questions about anything, somebody somewhere knows somebody who knows the answer.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said, I just play the game. I would not want the stress of streaming these days.
Well,
System discovery
I don't
complete.
stream for money.
First body
I'm
to
retired and I
map is
just
5.
stream. I stream to talk to people, frankly, more than the game. I can play the game anytime, but I stream to talk to people. I don't have friends in real life. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. We have numerous planets with life, most of it the same type of life, but let's see first. 4 bios, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things here. So 2 things are going to drop off here. Aliota and Concha most likely would drop off, and the Aliota is the only thing worth a damn. Again, this one doesn't have anything worth anything. Again, this one has nothing worth a damn. And this one is, thanks Hawk Jones, again. Doesn't have anything. Again, we have here with 5 bios this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only one thing is going to drop off. Now the question is it going to be the Aliota or is it going to be the Concha? So let's go map 8E just to see which one it is. If that Aliota doesn't drop off, we'll go after it.
Sakura's blossom tree said some of them look nice but are not worth it.
Yeah, so I said it's got to be, 7 million is the bottom, about the bottom of what I really would spend time on. Plus, you multiply it times 5 for the discovery bonus, so it's okay. But these $1 million things, bacterias and stuff, I think the time it would take me to find that bacteria and sample them and stuff, I can have scanned 2 or 3 other systems and probably found something of higher value. But we'll go just for the hell of it. It has something to do. We'll go look at 8E and see what drops off that list or not when I scan it and see.
At Sakura's blossom tree said I wish I could put a nice outfit on those planets and do selfies next to those lol.
Well, that's what Photoshop and equivalent is for. Or use one of the AI tools like Grok or something. Put a nice picture on you of you and say, put me in this other picture, and it'll do it. And it's really amazing what it can do. I used Grok's Imagine to make several pictures in short 4-second or 5-second videos for my video clips for my intro music.
Ha 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 ha, you're clever.
But I used it for my intros to include some of their clips, like of me walking down a hallway with my cat in a spacesuit and stuff, with my face. Things like that. Or just walking on the surface of a planet or the ship flying a certain way. It's pretty cool. But now that is no longer free from Grok, so I don't do that anymore. Because I don't have a premium subscription on X or anything. Let's go find out what's here real quick sometime today.
At Sakura's blossom tree said I would like a cherry tree dress wearing on planets while doing bio.
Okay. You could do that though. I don't know what other tools they use for videos, clips and stuff other than Grok. Gemini's tool might do that. I know it'll do graphics. I'm trying to think of free tools that would do, short video clips or something. Like all the music you're hearing is all AI. I've got like 8 hours of AI music that was generated on Riff Fusion or Producer.ai it's called now. And in many of the songs you'll hear Curious Cat. That's the name of my ship. You notice in the upper right of my display there. Well, you might be able to see it, but Smokey is a cat. My crew cat I used to have.
Said Copilot, ChatGPT, Manus can do that too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, see, you know all about that stuff. You could do that then pretty easily, probably. I guess it's mostly a matter of coming up with a good prompt. I had to use an AI. I had to use Grok to help me come up with a good prompt for the producer.ai to make the music I liked. But once we got the prompt in the range I wanted, it was on.
In the quiet hours before the sun.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said yeah, but I was more thinking like having nice outfits inside of Elite LOL.
I don't think there's any mods for that. Like some games, there's mods that you can do. Baskard says, I've played it around. Why didn't it read that? You should have read that. I played around with a courier build on Coriolis. Now it has a fuel scoop, mining laser, shield, refinery, collector.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said other source.
Well, the tool I'm using is called Caster
At Sakura's
Labs.
Blossom Tree said Twitch, mine is YouTube.
Right, I know that. But let me switch this to all. And let me send something to...
Placard Essen said test.
I think it should... Baskard, say something else on Twitch. Somebody say something on Twitch, Mark. Just...
Baskold_Omer said test.
Alright. Caster Labs caffeinated. They're multi-chat. Sometimes I have to actually toggle the text-to-speech off and back on to get it to relight to start talking again. Alright, I'll go ahead and bring this... Well, I can't... Can I? Yeah. You can see in real time what drops off of this AD list here. Missed it by 1%. Come on. But as soon as it completes a scan, you'll see some things get grayed out on here. We'll see what drops off.
Through the void, I see your light.
Baskold_Omer said I'ma head out for a bit. Baskold_Omer just followed.
Well, thanks for the follow, and well, you take care. I'm glad you were able to drop in.
Baskold_Omer said hope to see y'all later.
Well, since you followed, you probably will. But yeah, I gather you're in the UK or something this time of day. If you're on this time of day.
Baskold_Omer said thanks for fun stream and chatter.
Okay, we lost the Concha, which is to be. Well, I knew it was going to be either the Aliota or the Concha, so. So let's go down and see if we can find this Aliota. We had trouble finding Aliota a while ago, so let's see if we can find it on this planet. Well, we actually did find it on the other planet. I'm also using EDHM's tool to change the highlight colors. It makes it easier to spot where life is. All I want is daylight. Okay.
You made will never fade. Each discovery displayed between the stars and
well, that was nice. I always enjoy meeting new people, though. On chat, I learn a lot from people in chat. I mean, I get to tell people some new things sometimes, but sometimes there are people in chat that know more than I do, and that's fine.
in ancient light we find new life.
I'm always up for easier ways to do things in game or things that work, you know.
Beyond the edge of time and space.
Okay, I feel lucky. Let's go right here. Got my landing gear for brakes. 0.15G. Give the game a second to render, if there's anything to render. My computer is slow. I used to have an RX 580 for a GPU and it died. It just went and quit working. So I had to fall back on this 1050 Ti, which is not... It struggles. But it works, but it struggles with the game and other games. But it gets the job done. Come on, you know you're here somewhere. Okay, that's Tussock. It's not Aliota.
Stars stretch like highways, empty
That's
space
good.
ahead. Radio static fills the silence.
That's good that, because I would like to find this Aliota in an area where there's more than one patch of it.
Another jump into the
Is
black.
that more
You'll
Tussock?
get
See how it takes so long for this stuff to render? I have to be so close to it.
asteroid field.
Aliota's usually denser. It renders quicker.
Another jump into the
This looks
black.
like just Tussock everywhere.
I said I'd never
Make sure it's not
make it.
co-locating though.
The void would take me, but here I am still flying. Plasma burns across my hull. Pirates on my tail again. Lock the target, fire the guns. Another jump.
Lots of Tussock around.
Another jump into the black. I said I'd never make it home.
Okay.
But here I am still flying. I'm going where the maps run out. Where no one else will go. Beyond the edge of everything. Another jump into the black. Another jump into the black. Another jump into the black.
Great. There's also Frutexa here.
Into the black.
But this looks like it might be the Aliota. Let's find out.
Now they're just another stop. Every system that
Of course,
I
won't
chart
stay on it.
makes me who I
New codex entry. Alioida Arcus. Teal.
Great. Okay.
Alioida Arcus confirmed present. Base value 7.25 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters.
It's amazing you like that
Biological and
Tussock,
geological codex entry.
isn't it?
Alioida Arcus. Teal.
Once I get one sample of it, I'll be able to, it'll be easier. Also, just to let you know, Late Observatory Core shows you a picture of what you're looking for if you just click on the species name. The actual developer of the game was in my stream. I kept overflying what I was looking for. So I in this case, like I would think that's Tussock from a distance. And he goes, if you click on the species name, it'll show you a picture. And sure enough, I
At
did.
Sakura's blossom tree asks you have first foot?
Oh, I should have. I should have. I don't know.
At Sakura's blossom tree said OSRB does that too.
Usually it shows on screen if I have a first footfall, though, but we'll see. I think it said this system was undiscovered when I entered it.
First
So.
partial sample collected.
Okay, now we don't have to go far, so maybe we can just spot one.
Signal fades behind you.
Or not.
Stars become your guide through the spiral arms where legends
Get
come
a little
alive.
altitude. Look around.
When your heart beats true, every world unmapped calls your name through the blue.
Alright, there's somewhere behind me. And somewhere over there. So we'll be able to get all three here. We may have to walk a bit, but... Is that one right? Oh, that's the light from the ship. Alright, well we'll just walk.
At Sakura's blossom tree said SRV even gives you a thingy on screen that you see the radius of the bio you scanning.
Yeah, I have an
So you do not waste time.
I have an overlay on my screen. You can't see it. That shows my position where I sample at and gives me a radial lines and stuff, so I know how. Well, it'll also tell me, you know.
Minimum distance reached.
See, you hear it say
Traveled
minimum
over
distance.
150 meters from previous sample.
But it also has a thing on screen that shows me where the samples are and overlapping ranges and stuff. Real helpful. But you can't see it because
Partial
it's.
sample collected.
I'm not capturing my monitor. I'm capturing the game output for the scene. So, oh, where was the other sample at?
At Sakura's blossom tree said oh okay good.
Okay.
At Sakura's blossom tree said yes I hear it.
When the fuel runs low and the systems fail, you find another way beyond the veil.
Now it'd be nice if, even if you couldn't see it, but you were in range, like how these light up, if it could tell that and show you on the radar map on the overlay where things are lighting up at. That'd be
Distance
cool.
reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Okay. That's all I'm really interested on this planet is this. That wasn't too bad.
Sample
Once I
collection
figured out
complete.
what I was looking for. But before I learned about BioInsights having pictures, I literally was just flying right by what I was looking for because I assumed it was tussock. And sure enough, when I looked at the picture, I said, "Oh, that's all around me. I've just thought it was tussock." Okay. I'm gonna press on the next system. I'm gonna ignore all the other stuff in the system here. Because I'm not really in it for the bios, I'm just looking to see what's here.
Calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls
Now, if you hear the song Blossom, if you watch any of my VODs on YouTube, I have like a 10-minute intro of music and video clips. There's an intro with a countdown timer, and this is one of the songs that plays. Well, I did that. I very rarely use an SRV, and I normally fly between samples like you're saying, but when I've only got to go 100 meters between samples and they're all right there within sight, then I will generally just walk to them, but I hardly ever use my SRV. And I watch people
At
spend...
Sakura's blossom tree
I watch
said
people
nice.
spend so much time driving around their SRV looking for like bacteria and stuff, and that stuff is so much easier to spot from the air. I'm like, dude, just get up in your ship and look, because it's so easy to miss something that's flat like that, and your like bacteria don't know why you're looking for bacteria anyway, unless it's Volu or Informant or something. But more power to them. But I've sat there and just watched people spend so much time. They're usually new to ExoBio, and they think pretty much they have to find everything. And after you do that a few 100 hours, you rapidly go, I don't need to worry about 1 million stuff and spend 30 minutes trying to find something worth $1 million, 1 million credits. It's just not worth it. Time-wise, return of investment, Just making the star tiny behind me a little bit. Let's see. No Earth-likes, no ammonias, nothing else, no water worlds.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said I love the Mandalay, but for bio I prefer the smaller footprint on the diamond.
If I had one complaint about the Mandalay is it's you'll hear me reel off and go, well, what the hell, is there a pebble or something beneath me? Because it'll look like it's perfectly landable, but no, there'll be a rock or something down there that won't let you land. And you have to move around and wiggle so much, and you don't have that problem with the small ships generally. So I said I've used my Cobra Mark V, works well. Of course, the Sidewinder. I've never used my Diamondback really for ExoBio. I used to use it for exploration when I first started out doing exploration before I got my aspects. But I really haven't used my Diamondback Explorer for much of anything since. I have one that I've engineered and stuff. It's just, I just don't use it. Sometimes I use other ships just to mix it up, I did some of this in my Panther Clipper once just to do it, and that's fun.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said I love the Mandalay for SCO and so. It is such a lovely ship.
Yeah, the heat management, when you're scooping, and the SCO drive stability.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said diamond is gold for bio.
Is top notch on the Mandalay, even better than the Caspian. The Caspian's heat management is okay, but it's not super great. But I love on the Mandalay, I can scoop and jump instantly without having to wait to cool down. We have a neutron star coming up. And after it, the black hole. Another black hole. There are lots of black holes in this area. Again, I just pick them at random and checking systems in between the black holes. I'm going to be wrapping up here in a little bit. I might just plot a course back towards the carrier here and start getting ready to wrap up. Actually, this stream tonight's gone pretty good. I'm not as tired as I kind of expected.
Undiscovered.
34 bodies. Holy cow, that blows chunks. I do not like large systems. Almost anything over 22 or 24 to me is a large system, and it hardly ever has anything worth it. Because I am not the fastest person with an FSS. Anyway, so I have to scan everything just to find out if there's anything good or not. Literally everything, because I scanned one system that had like 49 bodies, and the very last thing I scanned had Stratum Tectonica. And there was nothing else. But generally there's nothing worthwhile. And that's pretty typical of any system. The average, odds of finding something in any one system is, not real high.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said, well, you are in the best ship for large systems.
I don't know about what difference that makes. Other than, there's multiple stars and you have to use the SCO drive a lot.
beyond the fading light.
What some people like Yuri Labita, I don't know how to say the name. Yuri is what I say. Fastest person I've ever seen doing FSS stuff. I mean, it's like click, 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 click. I don't know how I can aim that fast. But I'm old, so I'm not. I'm 68, so I can figure this stuff out. I'm just not fast at it. I get it done. It's just, you know. A lot of muscle memory too. Looking for that green gas giant though. Someday.
Body 4A. Methane atmospheric landable with life. May host a new personal codex entry. Body 4D. Methane atmospheric
At
landable with
Sakura's
life.
blossom tree said fast is not needed. That you enjoy is.
Body 4E.
Well,
Methane atmospheric landable with life.
truth be told, I
May
would not
host a
say
new
I
personal codex
enjoy
entry.
assessing things. It's just
Methane atmospheric
I
landable
enjoy
with life.
exploration. It's
May
part of
host
the
a new
process,
personal
but
codex
it,
entry.
yeah.
Body 4C.
Not saying it's my
Methane
favorite thing to
atmospheric
do.
landable with life. May host a new personal codex entry.
All those things you hear it talking about there, life and stuff, and methane and everything. They're all methane, neon, and argon with 1 or 2 biosignals is always cheap bacterial and/or fonticulo, and that is indeed the case here. At least that's what BioInsights is telling me also. So I pretty much ignore that. I have to be careful though sometimes because once in a while, if I don't pay attention, it may say methane rich or argon rich, and that's a little bit different thing. Let's go see this black hole. I think after I finish this black hole system, I will plot a course to the carrier. Start to wrap up here. Wow.
Primary star. Undiscovered.
Your legacy burns bright through endless night, like beacons in the dark, your lasting mark.
You see something here on Twitch. Oh. My stream on Twitch has dropped. Is my stream on YouTube going?
Another jump through hyperspace, the curious cat and me, scanning every system down for what
I'm gonna stop my stream and restart it here real quick.
they say it's out here somewhere. Can one girl take how
Okay.
many frozen fears? I'm talking to my dashboard now. The cat
That is so weird. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how long the stream had been down on Twitch. That is weird. I looked up and it said 0 viewers. I was like, what? I mean, not that 0 viewers is anything abnormal, but that was unusual. I'm back for a minute at least. I'm going to be heading back to the carrier. There's nothing here anyway. Hey, you guys on Twitch, I apologize. I don't know why it dropped the stream. It seems like my YouTube stayed up, but I don't know why Twitch went down.
At Sakura's blossom tree said I had to restart the YouTube window 2-3 times earlier.
Huh. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. Let me get back to big jumps. I can wrap this up. We shouldn't be that far from the carrier. Only 2 jumps. That would be quite a few jumps if I was doing the tiny jumps, though.
Where's my green gas, Johnny? Tell me why.
That is bizarre. I did have some dropped frames, though. That's kind of unusual, too. So there might have been some type of network issue or something happen. I use a service called Meld Multi. It's kind of like a restream. So I stream to Meld Multi, and it splits the stream and streams to other services like Twitch or Kick or YouTube and stuff. So, however, I did pull, before I restarted my stream, I pulled up YouTube stream and it was still going. So I don't know why. 2 bodies, nothing here, 2 stars. Well, since I lost all my viewers almost on Twitch, I won't have to worry about raiding anybody. Feel free to send me an in-game friend request there, Blossom, if you like to do exploration and stuff. Even if you don't, I don't care. My commander name is the same as my Twitch YouTube name. Let's not do it. Oh, I missed it. Boy, I almost ran smooth into that black hole again.
At Sakura's blossom tree said yes, sure, I add you.
Not even sleepy though, man. But it's 3:30 in the morning. I could stream more, but I'll get some breakfast. By the time I have some breakfast and stuff, I'll probably be tired. And you guys on Twitch, since the viewers have come back, I'm sorry I lost the stream there. It went down. I do not know why. But figure out if y'all want to raid somebody. If you do, give me a suggestion on who you might want to raid. I can't raid anybody on YouTube because I don't have enough subscribers for that, for them to give me that ability yet. Someday though. Someday I'll be famous on YouTube. Yeah. If not, we don't have to raid anybody. We can I'll just call it. Let's see, how much money am I supposed to be making if I turn in? Only 90 million. That's hardly worth turning in for yet. Oh, I have a friend request. Thank you.
At Sakura's blossom tree said okay, request is out.
I got that. Sakura Blossom. That's a cool name. Alright. Most of my ships are related to cats. I have lots of cats. I'm a big cat fan. My carrier is Cat's Purr.
At Sakura's blossom tree said oh, thank you.
Thank you. See, you're in solo. I do take my carrier out to the deep. I go back to the bubble and refill and stuff, and then I usually hang out in the bubble for a day or two before I head back out. I don't know if you use Discord or not. If you do, you're more than welcome to join mine.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said yes lol.
I usually
Bacard Essen said Discord.
I usually make a
Bacard
announcement
Essen said join my Discord
about
at.
me heading out the next day or
At
two.
Bacard
That,
Essen said
you know,
Discord.
if anybody wants to ride along and
At
do some,
Bacardescent
you know,
said greater than
exobiology
join
for
my
a few
Discord
days
at.
and then head back to the bubble. And on my carrier, you can, of course, like I said, with Universal Cartographics, you can turn in, which I think I just did, right? Yeah. Or you can turn in your data at Vista Genomics aboard the carrier.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said I right now do a lot of colonization.
Well, I also help people with colonization when I get back to the bubble because I have nothing else to do. So I'll
Sakura's
load my
Blossom
carrier
Tree
up
said,
with
but currently I do
CMM
CG.
composites or something and help people with their colonization. I take my Panther Clipper along.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said oh sweet.
So if you see me on and back in the bubble, and just tell me what you're building and where, and or post in Discord that you're building something. And several people that hang out in my Discord help people build stuff, colonization, because we have no lives. I have one system I've built, and I'm happy with it because it sells some materials, but it has a Haz-Res, it has tritium, it sells tritium, and 90 million. So I can do my favorite pastimes, which is pirate hunting and exobio. What am I doing there? I don't want to do that. So usually if I'm back in the bubble, I'm killing pirates in my Haz-Res, or I am loading my carrier up with tritium, or helping somebody do colonization or something, unless there's a CG going on that I'm interested in. I have no interest at all in this current CG. I don't need paint jobs. I'm not going back, 30,000 light years to participate in just that. All right, I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's been fun. Saw a bunch of black holes. Got excited there for a moment because it said there's a possibility of Recepta, which I haven't found any of recently, but it turned out to be a false alarm. So I'm
At
gonna.
Sakura's Blossom Tree said thank you for the streaming.
Well, Blossom, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it.
At Sakura's Blossom Tree said looking forward.
So I'm just going to end it here. I don't think I'm going to raid anybody. I'm just going to call it a night. Thank everybody so much for joining tonight. If I don't stream tonight, Sunday, I will be streaming on Monday. That's when I like to stream. I often stream early Monday morning, so like this time of morning on Monday morning, which would be 24 hours from now, but we'll see how it goes. You guys take care, and thanks so much for coming in, and I don't know if I'm missing anybody, but Mark, if you're still in there, thanks for coming in. I do apologize on Twitch, especially on Twitch, for the stream dying. I don't have any idea why it did that. Y'all take care. 07.
There's an empty seat beside me where you used to curl and sleep while the galaxies turned slowly and the void was cold and deep. Now I fly these routes alone through the black between the suns, but I swear I hear you breathing in the way the engine hums. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing stars now, smoky. remember how you'd watch me plot the jumps from world to world, your green eyes catching starlight as the hyperspace unfurled. Every station, every waypoint carries traces of your grace. Now you're scattered through the cosmos, and I see you every place. You're chasing stars now, smoky, running free across the sky. I see your shape in nebulae every time I'm passing by. The cockpit feels too quiet, but I keep the thrusters bright. You're chasing stars now, smoky, and I'm right here.